welcome back to the channel. As you may have seen, a couple of weeks ago we had a competition, a carriage build-off, in which I have suffered a defeat. If you haven't yet seen that video, make sure to check it out on our channel, as it is a lot of fun and you get to see me being a very sore loser. However, today I get a chance to redeem myself as we have another competition. So right now we're on our way to the Lego store. Say hello.
Hello.
So we're just going to pick up some pieces to set things up for our next competition. Stay tuned, stay with us, and we'll let you know the details shortly.
Okay, you get to choose the big pick and brick box. It has to fit all in the box, so you don't get two, you don't get three, you only get one. It's got to be fun. It's got to be functional somehow. You know, do what you will. And it's got to be spring themed. So you got to meet those criteria when we go towards the, the judging part. And no sets. Yeah, I think that should be roughly it. My Lego haul so far. Ooh, what's in there? Ooh. Do you know?
Lego pieces.
Do you know what you're doing?
I have no idea what I'm doing. Honestly, I hope our audience is okay with getting Lego Masters from AliExpress.
Ouch. Welcome back to the channel, folks. We're the Brick Sweethearts, and in today's video, as you saw earlier, we decided to go to the Lego store and get ourselves some pick and brick boxes. Now, we did mention that we wanted to do a challenge similar to the carriage, except this time more like the Lego Masters show, except we're kind of Lego noobs in that scenario, but that's the idea for today's video.
So, as we mentioned earlier, the rules are very simple. We're only allowed to use pieces from the boxes that we got from Pick and Brick. We're not allowed to use any extra pieces that we might have around the house. And whatever we build has to be functional, fun, and it has to be spring themed.
Now, we are no experts, and most of our skill comes from reading the manuals, so we haven't quite, figured out how every piece works and every technique that is out there. Bear with us, it's gonna be a bit slow, but we do hope that it's fun. That was the whole important part. We want it to be fun. Come along with us, learn with us, maybe give us some hints so that next time we can kind of come up with something, more unique or maybe more mesmerizing. For now, we're gonna figure out what we got in these boxes and see where it takes us. Hopefully, we'll all enjoy it along the way. So stay tuned with us. We're gonna set up and then we'll have at it.
So just start building and see what happens.
See you there, folks.
Are you ready?
Yeah, okay. So, what are you up to? Did you figure anything out?
I think so. I think I'm getting somewhere. I think so. I am going for a picnic theme, I suppose.
Of course.
So something like picnic in the park. That's the general vibe that I'm going for. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out. What are you doing?
Well, I wasted a lot of time at the very start.
Okay.
And now I'm just trying to recover something that will make sense. To be honest, we didn't have the greatest selection of parts, not for, I mean, maybe someone else might be better at this to come up with something, but it was a strange assortment of decorations and a few tiles here and there, so yeah, not as easy for us noobs to figure out what to do, but we will try our best and hopefully come up with something.
Yeah, there were definitely quite a few ideas that I had, but then they didn't really have the pieces for me to try and kind of execute those ideas, so that did make it a little bit more difficult.
But here's hoping we will come back to you in a bit with hopefully some finished products of some kind.
And hopefully presentable.
And fun.
Fingers crossed.
And spring themed. And, you know, recognizable as something. But until then, you will watch us struggle. Welcome back, folks. It was a lot of work, but there's only so much that we can do, so we decided to just call it there and see what we came up with. From my side, we'll get these two, and over here, seems like we have four things.
They're all related though.
We'll see. But first, let's get some close-up of these, kind of some nice little, 360 shots, and give you a close-up before we give you all the details. And hopefully they look good on the camera as well. So yeah, come back after the close-ups and we'll give you our thoughts. We hope you liked those details. There's some nice color popping out here, so now it's time to actually discuss what we made. There's definitely a lot happening. It might not seem super obvious at first. So, would you like to go or do you want me to go first?
I can go first and I can take you through what I made.
Alright, let me just move these to the side. And okay, start off at the beginning, wherever you want. So tell the audience what we got.
So, to set the scene, this is a park. Obviously the theme was spring, so straight away I'm kind of like, what do you do in spring? You go to the park. So over here we've got a picnic blanket with those little edges that you get on the blanket, and it's all nicely decorated with some flowers and hearts. And then you've got 2 seats for your little picnic date, and of course you've got a little candle holder, so then you can have a nice candlelit picnic in the park.
In the daytime, candlelit picnic in the daytime. Eh?
It's still romantic, okay?
Okay, well, just in case the audience didn't see the first time, hopefully you can picture it there. Very nice, very well done. So let's just put that here.
Okay, so then obviously since we're in the park, we've got this little gazebo that you normally see in parks, and it's also very colorful and surrounded by some flowers, again being spring themed, and flowers are blooming or beginning to bloom at the very least. So, you know, if you want to just stretch your legs after sitting on your picnic blanket and having your snacks, you can take a walk and go around the gazebo and just, you know, hang around there as part of your picnic date. So then over here we've got another kind of little hangout.
Oops. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Oh no, it's falling apart already. Oh no, our life is falling apart.
we have a little accident over here. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
What I was gonna do is show the audience.
So, again, as you're stretching your legs from your sit-down picnic date, you may want to go and look at some flowers. So over here we just have a little corner, which is kind of like a gardener's corner, and that's where you have the little gardener's tool. You've got two benches that you can sit on and admire the flowers, and of course, because it's springtime, some flowers have already bloomed, but some of them are still in their kind of like beginning to bloom stage, and that's why you've got those little brown bits over here. So this is just an area for you to hang out and admire some flowers as part of your picnic date. And then this little contraption is not necessarily to scale with the rest of the scene, because it was just slightly difficult given the kind of limited amount of pieces, or rather limited type of pieces that I had. But what this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be kind of like a picnic basket or or a bag of some sorts,
that
where
does
you
not
can
look quite
yeah, no,
fit the scale.
it does not. No, I know. just okay.
I'm gonna say some doubt there.
Just go with it. So you have, so inside there you've got all the things that you might need for your picnic.
Ah yes, a bone. Delicious.
You have 2 sandwiches.
Lettuce. A lettuce sandwich.
Yes, you've got 2 lettuce sandwiches because we're trying to be healthy. Right. So you've got these little, so these are sandwiches, in case it wasn't clear. Then these are just little drinks.
Bit of lemonade.
Yeah, exactly. Then you've got these little pans, since obviously you have the candle fire, so you can fry a little egg or something.
You can fry a bone on a candle, okay.
And then since you also have a dog.
Oh yes.
Apparently,
there's
right?
a dog here somewhere.
Hey, we're not allowed to use minifigs or anything like that, right? So just picture it. Use your imagination, okay? So this is a date with a dog, hence the bone for the dog to play with. So that's your kind of like basket / bag of picnic supplies. So this is probably not the nicest one out of them, the other 3 pieces, but again, it was quite challenging given the stuff that I kind of had to work with. But that's basically my creation from this little Lego Master style competition.
It's not bad. I do like the gazebo. I think it's really nice. So let us know in the comments what you think of these 4 pieces, what you think of our lettuce sandwiches. And if you would go on a picnic date, you know, in this park right here. So, not bad. Okay, I guess it's time for me to show you my monstrosities. First, I have to say, I had to restart at the very beginning because I just was putting things randomly together and they weren't really ending up anywhere. So I had to scrap my first attempt and I came up with this. But then, at the same time, this delightful contraption. It might not seem like much, but the idea is, obviously the blue is water.
Okay, no, thanks for explaining it. Continue.
Okay. The yellow is sand. And then on top here is like a lighthouse with a flag. And you have stepping stones. And it's supposed to resemble, you know, when you're playing Super Mario and you have to go along the level and then eventually you get to the flag. So that is my lighthouse flag capture the stuff. It was mostly just putting things together here and hoping that it would look somewhat interesting, but it is technically functional. I'll show you. You got your little character and they come in and it's like whoop, 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 whoop. Ta-da! Capturing the point right there. See? Perfect. Works flawlessly. Now, this is my masterpiece. I will be getting an art award for this. Thank you very much. So as you can see, it is spring themed. So many flowers. So much life. It is an explosion of flowers. Yes, it is the tree of life and the tree of love. As you can see, there are many hearts on it. And it's functional because you can articulate it in different ways. So it has play features. Yeah, play features. Exactly. It's an intricate design with these little hinge things. Can't remember what they're called. Has a ball and socket on it. So, whoop, there goes the flag. So you're able to make a wonderful tree, and it is inspired by, these are the pieces that I had. They got stuck together, and I put as many flowers to hide as many flaws as possible. So that is the inspiration for this. But, you know, it's got golden fruit at the very top.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
that actually looks really interesting.
But yeah, I tried. That's all I can say. So I'm just gonna say it. I do think my tree is the prettiest. I know. But look at it. Look how great it looks. And play feature wise, come on.
I've got play features if you want to, you know, garden in the little flower. In the little flower hangout area. You know, you've got your little gardening tools and you can play with that. Also, if you do have the minifigs, you can then play with them going on this little picnic date around the park and going to the gazebo and walking around. So it does have play features.
Sure it does.
Well, we had some criteria, right? It has to be functional, fun.
Okay, functional. Mine is functional.
Yeah.
And technically, this is also functional, play feature wise. Kind of, you know, boop, 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 hopping over. So I would say I meet the criteria of functional, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you say that I met criteria of functional?
I guess he can sit here, so that's one function.
And eat the lettuce sandwiches and drink the lemonade?
It carries stuff, so I guess that's functional. I guess you can sit here.
Yes, on the benches. That's what they're
Man,
doing.
I don't know about this one now. What's the function? Where can I function?
You can admire it.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can just stand there and look at the pretty flowers. Take a selfie or something. I don't know.
We'll say that's a dubious function. Now, fun,
Fun.
play feature, fun, capture the flag, articulation, fun, All right, I think that's fun.
Picnic date, admiring pretty flowers, admiring pretty gazebo, eating lettuce sandwiches. I'd say that's fun. I'd have fun on a picnic date in the park.
Eating lettuce, okay.
They didn't have other colors, okay? I wanted to get ham, but they didn't have the colors.
Right. Okay, well, the last one is spring. So I definitely think the tree is spring.
It's like spring threw up on it.
Exactly. So it works.
Spring with a capital S.
This one, not so spring themed, but yeah, I say this one isn't quite spring themed. And of course, your one is, so we'll give it to you there.
Okay.
But
so,
overall, I think I win, right?
I don't know. Well, let's just say that we both clearly have met all the criteria. We have only used the pieces that were in our boxes.
Mm-hmm.
It meets the 3 criteria that we set out. It does look like something.
It's recognizable except for this picnic basket.
Well.
No, I think it went well. Obviously, we did our best. We had a limited selection of pieces on the pick and brick wall, and unfortunately, the 2 shops that we have very kind of tight areas for that. So we're hoping, really hoping that they, bring a new shop in and it's twice the size of the ones that we currently have, and then we have a massive pick and brick wall. But until then, we will eventually go back and maybe try this out again. We'll see. We haven't quite, we were thinking that we keep these pieces and then eventually use them in addition to a second box in the future. But for now, we're just gonna, focus on some sets that we have in the backlog. We want to build some things, and of course, there will be a special surprise for you guys on May the 4th. We have a few Star Wars videos coming up, so do stay tuned for that. Now, those ones are sets, so it's not like we're going to be creating any sort of Star Wars themed pick and brick wall
We're
stuff.
not that advanced yet, not even close.
Maybe one day, but for now, we've done what we can. We will try and come up with more challenges. We might include items from sets. We might just, leave it for a bit and see what new pieces come in the wall. But until then, stay tuned.
Let us know what you think of these, and let us know who you think is a clear winner here.
Obviously, it's me. This tree is amazing, and it is the best tree you have ever seen. But
look at this art. Let us know what you think, because I do feel like it's quite difficult for us to determine the winner here, since there is an obvious conflict of interest. So some unbiased opinion would probably be quite useful. So let us know what you think of our little amateur Lego Masters, and which set you prefer out of the ones that we've created.
Maybe Lego will contact us and they'll want this, design. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what they say. You never know. You might see this in a Lego store near you. But until then, drop us a comment, drop us a like if you like this video, and don't forget, subscribe. So many more videos are coming out. And I think that's pretty much everything for today. So until next time,
take care, folks.